I'm going to find this one really difficult to talk about because Papertris, on paper, if you excuse the pun, is a really interesting and solid concept, but it has a lot of issues. So first and foremost, what I do want to praise is, one, this is a game that got made by a father who I believe made this in conjunction with his son, and that is brilliant. It only costs £2. So, it's a low-risk game. And it had some pretty good accessibility features. So adding a dark mode made it instantly playable for me. Could do with some little tweaks to the UI just to make certain things a bit easier. But on the whole, it's some really good stuff. The concept is really good. So you've kind of got a Tetris meets columns meets puzzle fighter style thing going on with a graph paper style background. It's got its own look, which is really good. And the concept is really good. The gameplay itself also is good enough. It does the job. If you've played a Columns or Puzzle Fighter or even a Puyo Puyo, you can immediately get what this game is trying to do. You basically need to match 3 or more colours in a row, in a block, horizontal or vertical, or a square if possible. And then once you've matched them, they disappear and you want to try and create combos. Now, the problem with Papertris just comes from the execution. And I want this to be not a criticism to say don't do anything else with this game, give up or anything like that, because I think there's something here in this game. This is why it's taken me so long to get round to speaking about this. It's just too slow. There's not enough danger or speed to the game to make me panic in a way that I do with a Puzzle Fighter or the Columns, or even sort of like later levels in Tetris. I played this for a good few hours, and I don't think I ever got to more than like 5 rows high. And at no point did I ever feel like I was in danger, no matter how far I got into the game. And it has these challenges that you need to complete in one of the modes, and it doesn't quite come together. And the endless mode gets faster and faster and faster, but eventually I got a bit bored because it just didn't give me enough challenge. Now, I'm not perfect at puzzle games, far from it, but I am competent, and I do need that challenge with these. So I don't know really what to say about it. What I do want to say is that the developer Paper Games need to follow this up. Need to follow this game up, because you've planted a seed. I want this game to be better. It's not one I've played and want to just put to the side. I tried and I tried and I tried to get something more out of it, because there's something there. You've got a 2-player mode within the game. Now, maybe bring some of those 2-player challenges into a single-player mode. Things like that add a bit of peril, that add a bit more challenge to it. Just change it up a bit. Because it is a shame that I can't go out and say immediately, get this, even at £2, go out and get this. It's fantastic. It's a spiritual successor to this or this. When I could just as easily play Columns, or I could just as easily play Super Puzzle Fighter. There are so many better games in this specific match 3 genre out there already. And it is a shame. But for £2, it's a good curio. It's worth maybe supporting the developer, giving them feedback about what you'd like to see. I hope I'm in a minority with this one. As someone who loves these sort of action puzzle games, I'm gutted that I couldn't find the love for it that I felt it warranted. But, as I will say, Paper Games, don't give up. Follow this up, whether it's with this game, whether it's with a new game. You've got talent, there's something there. It just needs help coming out. So hopefully you could do that. But that's Papertris. It's available on Steam for a little over £2 in the UK, or your local currency equivalent. If you are intrigued, give it a go. give the developer some feedback. And yeah, thank you for listening.